time is dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pan. I got it.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. And this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
With 18. Check 53 is locked. I'm coming. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What we got? Mike, 53. 53.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Second and goal from the 1.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You gonna take.
Now Wentz will keep it, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's it. There you go.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make our score 9-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Smith here. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. So that'll back him up 5. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Flushed out right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go. Lady!
Smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill. Check, 93's the mic. 87.
That's gonna.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the
Wait, good.
Let's get off.
Throwing is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Baseline 7.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Bravo.
Let's get it. Show it up. Show it up.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
319.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
God damn, man. You
Jones
can't get through that damn ball.
First down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers.
Are you fucking serious?
Lewis has it, the tight end. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession
You can't get
will
one
go
motherfucking
over
yard.
inside the
1 yard.
15-yard line.
I'm so fucking done with this shit.
61, matchbox lights.
Throwing on first is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones.
How are you fucking
Just a
locked,
yard on the
bro?
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That
What?
one a first down pickup of 8.
Yes. What do you want?
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Howard. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard, escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver.
How the fuck is he wide open?
End up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Nobody fucking picks him up. I just don't understand that shit.
On a delay, it's Howard. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, 50's the mic, 50's the mic. Watch the hey, wahoo. Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Check right.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wentz. Flush to his right, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Mike's 50.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
And a kick by Elliott is good. And that will bump up the lead again to 12-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think.
And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Holy fucking shit.
He'll get the football in very good field position.
How the fuck do you keep throwing fucking
Here's
picks?
Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards.
What?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Fuck.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
Let's see how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz.
I'm right there under the fucking route.
15
How the
yards on
fuck
the
is you
play.
still
First
catching the
down.
damn ball?
Well, partner, when you ask
That don't make
anyone
no
other than
fucking
your
sense.
QB to throw the ball,
I knew
you
where
must
he
have
was
a lot
going,
of
and I was
confidence where
under
you
the
think you're
goddamn
really
route, and
going
he
to
still
fake them
fucking
out.
caught the
It
goddamn
looks like
ball.
they did exactly
How good
that.
is he
Yeah,
supposed
going
to?
deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Running with Howard.
I know what he
And
like
he'll
to
push
do,
his way up to
but my
about the
dude not catching the
44
damn ball.
here.
I don't
Credited with a
understand this
1-yard
shit.
gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy.
That shit
Sometimes
wild.
having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Dean Lowry in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. 97 yards as his guys are back within a single score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle.
Holy fucking shit!
Incomplete.
Come on, man.
Protection that time, and they
You gotta
hook up
jump,
on the
bro.
long one. Now it's 3rd
You gotta
down.
fucking jump, bro.
Sure, that pass was incomplete.
The fuck
They
was
made
that?
an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wentz to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
Gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Howard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Man. What are you doing?
Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, take 26. Mike, 53. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yards back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
What the fuck was that? How you get the 1st down and turn around and run back the wrong goddamn direction?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
You can't make this shit up.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking
and this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Howard. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. It's a safety, Ron Parker, there to make the tackle. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Check, 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 check.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On first, they go right back to Howard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 120. You might be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Howard, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. It's caught. Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Rodgers.
God damn, man! I got a double team! Y'all ain't fucking stopping him!
Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They run with Howard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. 3-5-7.
Play action. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. Aguilar has it.
Damn it! Fucking kick me!
End zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
These niggas so goddamn trash.
Second touchdown of the game.
You let that nigga by himself,
and the
bro.
Eagles able to push further out in front.
By himself.
Elliott on for the extra point.
Nobody over there.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets
Damn
it to
shame.
go. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.